Welcome to Baltimore in game number 7. Game 7. The last game for both these teams here in the round of 16, and one of these teams will go home. It'll either be Atlanta in 1992 or Baltimore of 1969. Taking a look here for Atlanta in game 7. Atlanta, Otis Nixon, Deion Sanders, Terry Pendleton. David Justice will hit 4th. Ron Gant 5th. He's a DH. Sid Bream 6th. Blauser 7th. Lemke 8th. And Greg Olson is 9th. Only 2 players are over 300. That's Terry Pendleton, the 3rd baseman, and Sid Bream, the 1st baseman. Mark Lemke, the 2nd baseman. For Baltimore, they got Buford, Bellinger, Robinson, and Powell. Blair, Johnson, Redmond, Hendricks, and Robinson. They got 2 again over 300, but they got 1 under 100. Merv Redmond is having a horrible playoffs. Horrible. The other game 7. The other game 7 is Kansas City and San Francisco. Believe me, we're going to go to that one if it's close in the 9th inning. Taking a look at this game, how did they get here? There's the out-of-town scoreboard. We're going to be following that one. It's the only other game. How did we get to this point right now? Well, here it is. For this series, Atlanta went up 1-0, a 1-0 win. Baltimore tied it at 1 with a 1-0 win. Then Baltimore went up 2-1 with a 5-4 win. Atlanta tied the series up with a 9-8 win. Baltimore went up 3-2 with a 9-4 win. Atlanta tied the series up at home with a 5-4 win. Of these games, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 games have been a 1-run game. 5 of the 6, a 1-run game. Kansas City and San Francisco. San Francisco 1-0 lead, 8-5 win. And Kansas City won game 2. San Francisco wins game 3, 5-3. Kansas City wins game 4, 9-4. Then they win game 5, 7-6. And game 6, San Francisco goes to Kansas City and beats them 7-2. But we're back here in Baltimore. We're about ready to go. Game 7. We're going to be underway. Dave McNally pitching for Baltimore. And that one's going to be a strike. It's 1-1. Remember the first pitch glitch. Game 7's your whole season. Deep to center field. And underneath it, this will be caught, 1 out. So they want to get the outs here. There we go. And here's Deion Sanders. That'll be low ball 1. Deion Sanders. He's been good, especially in the 91 Braves. But he's hitting 250 here. He's very fast. That'll be fouled off. It'll be 1-2. Game 7. This is it. 9 innings for your season. It'll be 2-2. You mess up once, that could be it. And the Boog Powell. They're going to throw to McNally, who covers first, 2 out. Something about a game 7. There's no safety net for any team. And here's Terry Pendleton. And that's going to be a strike. Pendleton, the 3rd baseman. He's hitting the best for the Braves at 308. That'll be to right field and foul. Early 0-2 hole. So the 0-2 to Pendleton. Inside, it'll be 1-2. The Braves looking good. And the different franchises. That'll be a shot and a base hit. Terry Pendleton will get on first. Dave McNally's very aggressive in his pitching. Now here's David Justice. And Justice a little number. McNally will pick it up, throw to first, and get the out. That's the end of the first half of the first inning. The score: Atlanta nothing, Baltimore nothing. Bottom of the first, Buford, Bellinger, and Robinson. Very big here. And Buford fouls it off. Steve Avery. He only has a 1.29 ERA. Both these pitchers have been really good in the postseason. Any runs are going to be difficult to get by. Be 1-2. Remember, in the first two games, in 19 total innings, there was a total of 2 runs. High pop fly to right. And this will be a catch, 1 out. David Justice with the catch. Here's Mark Bellinger. That'll be low ball 1. Kansas City had 2 on in the top of the first, and they wasted that opportunity. They wasted it. Swing and a miss here, 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Hard shot, second to first. 2 outs, and here's Frank Robinson. That'll be low ball 1. So San Francisco, Angel Pagan single. They have somebody on, and nobody out in the first. It'll be ball 2, 2-0. Here's a pitch to Frank. It'll be a strike. Bottom of the first, Baltimore yet with the hit. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 2-2. Game 7. The pitch. Fouled away. 2-2 again. High pop fly. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. But the catch by Justice in right field, and that's it. He makes 2 of the 3 outs. We go to the second. Second inning. Ron Gant, the DH, against Dave McNally. That'll be a strike. McNally could go all day. He has a stamina of 75. And same with Avery. We're quickly 0-2. You've got to be aggressive against these pitchers. And that's what he is. It'll go for a base hit. And Ron Gant will be on first. The second hit of the day for Atlanta. Now they got to play the 10th game here. Sid Bream. They throw to first, he's safe. McNally to Bream, it's going to be a strike. Atlanta, in Game 7 of the NLCS in real life, came back against the Pirates. We're down 2-0 in the last inning. Fouled off. 1-2. Staying alive is Sid Bream. But Sid Bream had to hit, and that's going to be a base hit. He didn't have to hit. It was Orlando Cabrera. It'll be first and third now here in Game 7. And the first big pressure of the day comes for Atlanta. Here's Jeff Blauser. The thing is, they got the bottom of the lineup coming up. Nobody out, 2 on. They got to run. He got him! He got him at first! Oh my goodness, he picked them off.
Good, Kenny.
He picked off Sid Breen. And here's Jeff Blauser. That'll be a ball, 0-1. A strike, actually. High. Wow. Blauser, the shortstop. The low ball inside, 1-1. There's Dave McNally. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. San Francisco can't get anybody in. There's still nothing. It'll be 2-2. 2-2 with an out. They got Ron Gannon sacrifice position. He has 65 speed. It'll be 3-2 with an out. The pitch. Struck him out. 2 outs. And now Mark Lemke will come up. Lemke, second base. It's going to be low ball 1. Mark Lemke. It'll be a strike there, 1-1. 2 outs. Low, 2-1. So they're going to maybe unintentionally, intentionally walk them. But now they got 2 strikes, so they're going to be aggressive. 2-2 to Lemke. Struck him out, and they get out of the inning. It was first and third with nobody out. And Dave McNally gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the second. Baltimore with all the momentum now. Alcides Escobar doubles, and Nostalgia scores. It's 1-0 Kansas City with 2 outs. 2 out, big hit. Here's Boog Powell. And Boog will foul this away. 0-1, bottom of the second. These teams have shown that it could be 1-0 games. It'll be 0-2. 0-2 to Boog Powell. And they throw that one high. They wanted him to chase. He struck out 99 times in the regular season. He also had 296 with 33 home runs and 107 RBI. 1-2. Ripped to right field and a base hit. Let's see how far Powell can go. And Powell will go to second. They're going to throw to second, but he's going to be safe. Boog Powell with the double. Now it's time for Baltimore to get people on with nobody out. And here's Paul Blair. Blair is swinging a miss here, a strike. So Powell at second. Blair can double sacrifice him in. Sacrifice fly to get him to third, and there's a base hit. Are they going to send Powell home? They're going to throw home. No, they're not going to send him to speed. He's got very slow speed. I would like to see Boog Powell, Dan Marino. Who else can you think of at a 100-yard dash that you need a calendar? And here's Davey Johnson. That's going to be a strike. 2 on, nobody out, just like the Atlanta Braves. But here's Davey. And outside 1-1. This is Baltimore's turn. Can Atlanta get out of it like Baltimore did? That's going to be fouled back. If they can get a strikeout here, that would be enormous. 1-2. Struck him out. Oh, they get a strikeout just like Baltimore did, and that's going to be 1 out. Merv Retman, one of the worst hitters. Only 4 hits in the postseason. They don't go. It's going to be 1-0. Merv, the right fielder. They're going to go to second. They throw to second, and it's going to be safe. The double play. Now he's out. They call him out. He looks safe. And there's 2 outs, and they lose the sacrifice. And all the Baltimore fans are like, "Oh, Weaver, come on, man." Well, I don't think that they had any hope of Merv Retman. Maybe they were trying to take away the double play. And they'll swing and a miss there. It's 2-1. Baltimore can get out of it just like Atlanta did. A shot and line drive out. That's going to be the end of the second inning. We're still scoreless. Top of the third. Olsen, Nixon, and Sanders. The winner goes to the next round. The loser goes home. That's going to be a strike here to Greg Olsen, the catcher. He hit .262 in the regular season. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. And they got Nixon and Sanders. It's going to be away, 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out now for McNally. And here's Otis Nixon. Nixon, that's going to be a ball 1. Nixon fouled away. 1-1 with 1 out. Little bit of a shot, and Otis Nixon has some speed on him. He's been known to drop down surprise bunts. He's got 2 strikes though. Would be really dangerous. To right field, and Oaks foul. Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. 2-2. You forget how much Baltimore has to do with Major League Baseball at times because they haven't been good. 3-2 with an out. And that's going to be a shot to first. They pick it up. Do they have time? Yes, they do. That was big. 2 outs. Brooks to Boog. Kansas City, Kendry Morales. It's now 3-0. Now if they get a matchup with 75 Cincinnati, that would be huge. And now Dave McNally to Deion Sanders. That'll be fouled off 0-1. Well, San Francisco having trouble. They'll be 1-1 with 2 outs. 1-1. Shot to first, and he boots it. Boog Powell boots it. It's an error. It was right to him. And Deion will be on first. He could be trouble. Here's Terry Pendleton. They throw to first. He's safe. They do it again. He's safe. Pendleton. That's going to be fouled away. 0-1. Top of the third. Pitch out. They throw to second. They might have got him. He throws it into center field. There's 2 errors. And Deion Sanders with 2 errors. He caused 2. 1 by Boog Powell and 1 by Elrod Hendricks. 1-1. Pendleton, that'll be a strike. 1-2. They can forget about the 2 errors here if they get the strikeout. Inside 2-2. Game 7. Out off.
Cotton candy.
This is the type of game where they score here and it's a 1-0 win. Struck him out though. The 2 errors that allowed Deion Sanders to go to third. Well, nothing happens there. They go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, here's Elrod Hendricks. And Hendricks will start off. That'll be a strike. It'll go Hendricks, Brooks Robinson, And then the top of the order, Hendricks will foul it off, 0-2. And Johnny Buford will be the third batter. Steve Avery. His low amount of pitches here, he's going aggressive right at him. A lot of stamina, he might be able to be in for all 9 innings. Struck him out, and Hendricks goes down. Here's Brooks Robinson. Brooks had a good play at third. Earlier, it'll be 1-0. Steve Avery. Little looper to right field. And this one is going to hit the ground, a base hit. Otis Nixon couldn't get to it. Now a runner is on. That's Brooks Robinson. Here's Johnny Buford. Buford, that's going to be ball 1. The matchups are going to be after here. The final 8, really. To left field, this might hit the ground. It's going to be a base hit. It'll be a base hit. Johnny Buford gets on. And Brooks will get on second. So here's some pressure by Baltimore. And Mark Bellinger's 0 for 1 today. In the regular season, he had 355. To right. And this will go foul. Beautiful sunset here in Baltimore. Swing and a miss, 0-2. They can get an early run. You know, game 7s typically are low scoring. There's a base hit to center field. Are they going to send him around to throw to home? No, they're not going to send him around. And with 1 out, Brooks Robinson will be on third, and now here's Frank. The DH, this is big. They could blow this thing wide open here. They didn't do anything the last time they had first and third with 1 out. So Avery against Frank Robinson. And he'll foul it away, 0-1, a big first strike. They need that one. Bottom of the third here in game 7. Pitch, it's going to be high, 1-1. So big to Frank. The pitch, swing and a miss there. Strike 2, 1-2. With 1 out. The pitch, fouled off again. He needs a strikeout here, or a double play. Or a double play. That would be huge. The 1-2. Fouled it off again. Certainly got the pitches to do it. He's only thrown 50 now. So it'll be his 50th. To left field, and this one will hit the ground. 1 run will be in. They're going to throw home. Here he comes. It's going to be 2-0. 2-0 Orioles. Frank Robinson, another game 7 clutch hit. And the Orioles lead 2-0. Oh my goodness. And here's Boog Powell, who's 1 for 1 today. Avery is struggling. That'll be a strike. A strike there to Boog Powell, and that'll be fouled off. 0-2. It'll be high, 1-2 with 1 out. Pitch will be to left field. This one is deep. This one is deep. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. A home run. A 3-run home run. A huge Boog Powell. Another game 7. Big home run. Boog Powell. And it's 5-0. You wanna talk about unbelievable. Boog Powell is one of the most clutch game 7s. You remember last year when he won the series against the Nationals in 7 games. They were down by 1 in the 9th, and he hit a 1-out, 2-run home run. And this will be ball one down low. He just blew this game open in the bottom of the third. A swing and a miss there. Mark Valecki is in, pitching. Steve Avery is done. So Valecki is pitching here. A swing and a miss here, 1-2. That magnificent home run, that huge home run in a game 7 just makes your mind go nuts. Momentous home run, struck him out. They appeal and he's out, number 2. Baltimore a 5-0 lead. That'll be a strike to Davy Johnson, who's 0 for 1 today. For Baltimore, they do need more runs. They'll be 0-2. They're a little unfocused. The 0-2, and that's going to be Johnson, and a base hit. He's now 1 for 2. Davy Johnson. Gotta wonder. 2 outs. Here's Merv Retman. Swing and a miss there. It's 0-1. So Merv is 1-1 here. 5-0. All 5 in this inning. Strike 2. Redmond is 4 for 43. It'll be 2-2. Runner on first. Redmond strikes out. But the Orioles got 5 in the bottom of the third, and we go to the fourth. It's 5-0. I don't want to say both games look like blowouts, but right now Kansas City is up 3-0 against the Giants in their game 7. Justice Gant and Brame against Dave McNally. That's going to be a strike. Now Atlanta has had players on. That's going to be a shot and a base hit. So this isn't like Atlanta hasn't been able to do anything. They just haven't finished. And that'll be Justice at first, and here's Ron Gant. Ron Gant 1 for 1 today. It'll be high ball 1. Dave McNally now. The pitch hits high deep to right, and this will hook foul, and it'll be foul 1-1. Top of the fourth in game 7. That'll be foul 1-2. 1-2 to Ron Gant. Struck him out. It was a high, what was it, a high slider. And there'll be 1 out. It was. So the high slider called. Here's Sid Bramers, 1 for 1. And Sid will take a strike. I'll tell you what, right now, it's big that Atlanta gets 1 or 2 here in the top of the fourth. The pitch, it's going to be outside, 1-2. 1-2 with an out. That'll be fouled off. Top of the fourth inning.
Strike 3.
Second out. Now there are 2 outs, and here's Jeff Blauser. It's 0 for 1. Blauser, he's going to, I thought he was going to go to second, but he didn't. Blauser only hitting 176 in the playoffs. It'll be ball 2. Blauser 279 in the regular season. It's 5-0. David Justice is on first. Blauser fouls it away, 2-1. Big 5 spot in the third inning. But again, as it goes, better the third than the 8th. Gonna try and recover from it. Low 2-2. 3-2. 3-2. Fouled again. the fourth. It's 5-0. Out again. The 3-2. Hit him. It hit him, and there's 2 on. 5 times Klauser's been hit. Think about that. In like 11 games, he's been hit 5 times. Here's Mark Lemke. Putting the pressure on Greg Olson, and McNally to Mark Lemke. Deep to left field. If it's fair, it's trouble. And this one is Bowman! It's a 3-run home run for Mark Lemke. And Atlanta's back in the game. Atlanta is back in the game. Mark Lemke, a 3-run shot. Oh, that is clutch. He decided to go at him. And Lemke hits the home run. Here's Greg Olson 0 for 1. That'll be a high strike. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-1. To Greg Olson. It is 5-3 now. It'll be low 2-1. 2-1. That'll be fouled away. It's a little bit of shock here in Baltimore. It was 5-0. They were feeling good. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. But the Braves cut it to 5-3. Big. Bottom fourth, Elrod, Hendricks, Robinson, and Buford. Here's Hendricks. Inside ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Hendricks, Robinson, Buford. Lecky pitching.
Strike 3.
Strikes him out. Elrod Hendricks, not the greatest day today. And now here comes Brooks. Brooks Robinson is 1 for 1. That'll be a ball. Bilecki, sorry about that. 2-0. Mike Bilecki of the 1992 Atlanta Braves. 2-1 here to Brooks Robinson. 2-1. It'll be strike 2, 2-2. 2-2. Deep to center. And a line drive, 1 out. That was Otis Nixon with the catcher's 2 out. Sorry. Here's Donnie Buford. And that's going to be a strike. That was close. Pitch again, it's going to be high, 1-1. Buford with 2 outs. The third time through the lineup and in, 2-1. Buford is 1 for 2 today. 3-1 with 2 outs. 3-1. And he misses there. It'll be full. Full with 2 outs. Fouled off. Bottom of the fourth. Turning into a crazy game. There's ball 4, and he goes to first. Donnie Buford. They're going to need more runs than just that. Last inning, they got up 5-0, and you could see they lost their concentration. They throw to first. They get him. They get him. They picked them off, and they have lost their concentration. They go to the fifth. It's 5-3. Well, right now, I'll tell you this has been a great game. Really has been. Really has been a great game, and now here's Dave McNally. 79 pitches through 4 innings. And Boog Powell is at first. He's the player of the game so far, but here's Otis Nixon, who's 0 for 2. Nixon in a base hit. That means the tying run will be at home. Nixon will be on first. Dave McNally might not be long for too many more pitches. And here's Dion, who's 0 for 2. Throw to first, he's safe. Throw again, and he's safe. They've had a couple pickoffs today, and that's going to be a strike. And in game 7, it'll be 0-2. Another strike to Dion, and that was a little bit away. The 0-2. Dion's going to get on, maybe. Yes, he will. A base hit, so Nixon and Dion. First and second with nobody out. And who's Earl Weaver he's gonna stay with Dave McNally. He does stay with players. And here's Terry Pendleton, second best hitter on the team at 317. Pendleton, high pop fly. This will be right field. A little bit nearing right center. And that's going to be one out. They're going to move Nixon to third. So Nixon will be on third. Dion stays at first. One out. They're setting themselves up. Here's David Justice, 1 for 2 today. The pitch out, no, ball 1. McNally's got to get Justice. The throw, he's safe. Throw again, he's safe. Pitch, it's going to be a strike. Oh, that one was outside. So again, Sanders safe. David Justice. And pick out again, they throw to second, they get Dion. He's out, they take away the sacrifice. See, that's the same thing the Orioles did. And Bobby Cox overthought again. Now there's 2 outs, a 2-1. High pop fly to left field, and it'll hook. It'll go foul. 2-2 to David Justice. Fouled that one away. 2 outs, they got Nixon at third. Christian Colon double. Alex Gordon scores. Kansas City up 4-0. And it'll be 3-2. The 3-2 to Justice. And that'll be a base hit. One's going to score. It's 5-4. 5-4. And now, without that, it would have been maybe first and third with 1 out, but they ran the out. Deion Sanders, now David Justice only with 30 speed at first. Von Gantz 1 for 2, they got to do pitcher in. That's going to be ball 1 down low. New pitcher is Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer is in at relief. He's a starter. A swing and a miss. He's going to get plenty of rest after this game, they know it. And a strike there, 1-2. They're going with the long relievers, so they're going back with Jim Palmer. Struck him out, and that was a good move by Earl Palmer comes in, does a great job. They go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 5-4. Bellinger, Robinson, and Powell. And Mike Bilecki is still in. Go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 5-4. I'll be down low, ball 1. I'll tell you what, right now, this is big. If Baltimore wants to win, they got to get another run. Bellinger. High ball 3. 3-0. 3-0 to Frank. And they want them. Jackson will be up. Throw to Bellinger. Bellinger will go to first. And here's Frank, 1 for 2 today at the big RBI, 2 RBI hit. Last time he was up. San Francisco, Pablo Sandoval, solo home run. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 6th there. Now it'll be ball 1, 1-0. 5-4 here. Oh, they're going to go to second. They throw to second. They get him. He's safe. He's safe. And Bellinger with the steal is first to the playoffs. Earl Weaver signing relief on that. Frank will foul that away. It'll be 2-1. Maybe they can bunt. Well, they can't now. It's 2-2. 2-2 bottom of the 6th. Be in the dirt, 3-2. High and deep to left. And that's going to be an out, 1 out. So Charlie Lebrand will come into pitch. Charlie Lebrand, 3-1. 8 2/3, 11 hits. He's given up 7 earned runs, struck out 8, walked 3, 7.27 ERA. And with 1 out, they got Bellinger on second. And here's Boog Powers, 2 for 2. He had a 3-run home run. It has turned out to be the difference. Lebrand and Powell 0-1. You got everybody looking at this at bat. It's a big one. That's going to be a fastball inside. Terrio lines out, and it's 4-1 Kansas City. Leading San Francisco. They go to the 7th there. Powell to first. He'll move Bellinger to third. So there's going to be 2 outs, and Paul Blair 1 for 2. That'll be 1-0. 1-0 with 2 outs. Be a strike, 1-1. Fouled it off, 1-2 with 2 outs. To Paul Blair. 2-2. 2-2. Down and in, 3-2 with 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs. Bellinger at third. Paul Blair looking for insurance. The pitch. Out again. Lebrand can go for a while. He knows it. The 3-2. Deep to left field if it's fair. Let's see. It'll go to the track, and it is caught. It is caught, though. We go to the 6th. It's still just 5-4. Palmer is in, and Sid Green. 1 for 2 today for Sid. That's going to be a strike. Green, Blauser, and Lemke. Eyeing in 1-1. Down low, it'll be 2-1 to Sid Green. Atlanta needs to get on, but nobody out. And right to Palmer, who catches the line drive, and it's 1 out. A hard line drive, and here's Jeff Blauser. Right field, and it'll be foul. Oh, and 2 now with 1 out. 1-2. So Palmer with 11 pitches. Doesn't look like he'll be in long. He's starting to tire a little. He strikes out, and that's big. 2 out. Mark Lemke, his 3-run home run was big. And that's going to be a strike in the 4th inning. It was all Lemke. And it'll be 2-0. They're pitching away from him. They might walk him in 4. He might give the green light. No, he won't. But it's 3-1. They want to keep it away from him. High, deep to left. Yeah, deep to center, I should say. Sorry. Looks like he was trailing. You get nothing. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Game number 7 is 5-4. Bottom of the 6th. Seemed like we're in a little rut. Johnson, Redmond, and Hendricks. Going out to the bottom of the 9th whenever that happens. Ball 1. Kansas City and San Francisco, if there is a bottom of the 9th. And that'll be a shot. Second and first, 1 out. If you're Baltimore, you need runs. And here's Merv, 0 for 2 today. And been hitting horrible in the playoffs. 0-1. 234 in the regular season. That'll be a strike, 0-2. He's hitting 091 here. Fouled it off again. So again, the 0-2. Struck him out. That's the second one in a row. And 2 outs. Here's Elrod. Outside ball 1. Bottom of the 7th. There. Here it's bottom of the 6th. They say they got a runner in sacrifice position. Trying to make it 4-2. That'll be a ball, 2-1. Well, you got to wait a year. Your franchise has to wait a year. If they lose this game 7, it'll be 2-2 here. I got a different format for next year. High and deep to left, and it'll hit the ground, a base hit. I keep saying to left, but it's more to center. And a 2-2 pitch. And Hendricks gets on, and now Brooks Robinson. And it's going to be ball 1. Ball 1 to Brooks. And Brooks will foul it away. Brooks again, it'll be 2-1. Oh, Brandon Belt can't get that run in. It's still 4-1. Robinson is 1 for 2 today. And ball 3, 3-1. Oh, another one. Robinson would like to get on with 2 outs. A strike here, it'll be 3-2. Hendricks will be running, which will give him some power. He might get to third on a hit, but it doesn't matter. He strikes out. We go to the 7th. Here in game 7, it's 5-4. And Eddie Watt will come in. Eddie Watt. I'll tell you what right now, Craig Olson is up. You can start to count down the outs. I mean, that's going to be a ball, but you want to be careful doing it in a conceded motion because all they need is 1 on and 1 home run, and you're sitting home. So Olson, from Eddie Watt. It'll be low, 2-1. He held up though. That'll be a ball. So a called strike. There we go. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. That'll be a shot. Short to first. Bellinger to boot. 1 out. And here's Otis Nixon. And Otis, that'll be a strike right on the corner. Nixon again, it's quickly 0-2. Here in game 7, it's 5-4 here. The pitch. Nixon fouls it away. 0-2 with an out. The pitch to left field. And underneath. And an out there, easy. Donnie Buford. And here's Deion Sanders, 1 for 3. With 2 outs now. And that'll be a ball down low. So big. Pitch down low again, it'll be 2-0. Oh, he swung a ball 3. It doesn't matter. It's going to be in the left field. And it'll hit the ground. And now here they go. They're going to go to second. He might go to third. They slide into second, and that's all they're going to get. And Deion is on second with 2 outs here in the 7th. 2-out Lightning. Here's Terry. A base hit. We could be tied. Here in game 7. Eddie Watt. And that's going to be a strike. So Deion Sanders always coming up clutch today. Pendleton is 1 for 3. 3-10 in the playoffs. And it's going to be fouled off there. We're talking about counting outs. You don't really want to do that too much. Because if they swap, we're tied. Outs don't matter. And there it is, base hit center field. What's Deion going to do? He's coming up to throw to the plate. It's going to be tied. We're tied at 5. And that's Terry Pendleton will tie up the game. All of this with 2 outs. And that was with 2 strikes. Unbelievable. Oh, that was big. Walk goes out. And here's Marcelino Lopez. Marcelino against David Justice, who's 2 for 3 today. Game 7 is tied. And that'll be fouled off 0-1. So 0-1 to David Justice. And Justice a little looper. Hendricks over. And Hendricks will make the catch. Now for the 7th inning stretch, but Atlanta has tied the game at 5. They might have just saved their season. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We'll hit San Francisco for the bottom of the 9th. But here comes Buford, Bellinger, and Robinson. In the bottom of the 7th, Tom Glavine is in pitching. All the starters are in. And the pitch here, Glavine, that'll be to third. They'll pick it up, they'll throw to first. They get, oh, he's safe! He's safe! And an infield single for Donnie Buford. In the bottom of the 7th. And here's Mark Bellinger. They would love to get the run back. To Glavine. The pitch out, ball 1. Big pitch to Mark Bellinger. And Bellinger will foul it away, 1-1. Bottom of the 7th, they got Buford at first. The pitch. Low, 2-1. Wade Davis is in for Kansas City. Trying to get a 2-inning save. The pitch. And he swung and he missed. It's 2-2. Both teams 5 runs, 10 hits. Baltimore has 2 errors, but Deion Sanders did not score on those 2 errors. And happened it is that there's a strikeout. And 1 out.
Good, Candy.
Here's Frank Robinson. Frank, DH. He's 1 for 3 today with 2 RBI. Donnie Buford at first. Right inside, it's a strike. They call it there. Frank 1 for 3, 2 RBI. In a 5-5 game 7 inning, game 7. It's 5-5. Down low, it'll be 2-1. If Frank gets on, that could be trouble. The 2-1. That'll be fouled away, 2-2. Bottom of the 7th. 1 out. 1 on. The pitch. Fouled away again. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. We go to the 9th. Kansas City 4, San Francisco 1 there. The 2-2. High jammed him. Nixon in center field. And he's going to make the catch. 2 out. And here's Boog 2 for 3. A homer and 3 RBI. He has a big homer earlier, and that'll be a strike. He has a big home run earlier. A huge one. It looked like it would be the deal breaker. It turned out to tie the game. Bottom of the 7th, 1 strike. And that'll be a strike again, 0-2 to Boog. So Donnie Buford, 55 speed on first. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. We go to the 8th, and it's 5-5. So Dick Hall will be in, and here's Ron Gant. Gant, Bream, and Blauser. Here's Hall. 9 inside, ball 1. It'll be 2-0. 2-0, it'll be down low, 3-0. And Ron Gant for Atlanta could get on with nobody out, the 3-0. That'll be a strike. Such pressure for the relievers. Hall is 1-2 in the playoffs. He's 12 innings pitched. He's given up 17 hits, 3 earned runs. He struck out 10 though, walked none. An ERA at 2.25. The pitch. High to left field. This one has a little bit of distance, but underneath, and making the catch, it's 1 out. Donnie Buford with the catch. Here's Sid Bream. Kansas City might just blow that thing wide open. It'll be ball 1. You can see that Morales is on, he's batting. They might just intentionally walk him. That's the Kansas City, and they do. They do. And now it's Perez, and if that game, Kansas City, San Francisco, it's another game 7. If they blow that open, we won't go to it, because we'll be missing stuff here. Sid Bream. Bream, it'll be high, 1-2. 5-5 here, top of the 8th, game 7. To right field, it'll hook foul, and it'll go foul. 2-2 with an out. A little grounder. Second to first, we got an out there, it'll be 2 out. Watching that game, top of the 9th. Here's Eric Hosmer. Salvador Perez struck out swinging. San Francisco might have a chance. Here's Jeff Blauser, 0 for 2. That's going to be a ball. If it becomes close in the bottom of the 9th, if they get anybody on base, we'll go to that game. But this game is tied right now. There'll be a strike, 1-1 to Blauser. He's been hit 5 times in the playoffs. Blauser, and it's fouled away. Already he has 2 strikes. Hall wants to get out of this. It's 5-1 Kansas City. There's a base hit for Jeff Blauser. And Blauser will get the first. Two outs. And here comes Mark Lemke, hitting .316. Blauser at first. Oh, and it's going to be 0-1. He throw to first, he's safe. Atlanta 92. And that'll be a shot. It should be the inning, and it is. Bottom of the eighth. Braves 5, Orioles 5. 8-1 Kansas City. They're going to win the game. They're going to the next round. Here is Alejandro Pena. Hasn't given up a run in 3 2/3, struck out 4, walked none. And Paul Blair 1 for 3, bottom of the eighth. Game 7, 5-5. Low ball 1. Can't believe 5-5. And that'll be 2-0. Paul Blair. 3-0. 3-0 to Blair. If he gets on, there's trouble. Blair to right field. He got the green light. And it'll foul. I really believe you got to give the green light at least a third of the time. Blair. High and deep to right. How deep will this be? It's to the wall, to the warning track, and it's caught. 1 out. Oh my. David Justice with the catch and 1 out. Davey Johnson, 1 for 3.
Good,
That'll be a strike. No 1. 1-1. 1 out. Alejandro Pena. That'll be strike 2, 1-2. Trying to get Davey Johnson. 2-2. Nobody on base. Merv Redmond coming up. Who knows? He might be pinch hit. It'll be 3-2 with an out. 3-2 to Johnson. Out away. Remember, Davey Johnson has been clutch. He's one of the most clutch players. Johnson again fouls it off. Remember, he was the MVP for the 1970 Orioles last year when they won it all. And he had a terrible postseason until the Grand Slam, and then that was incredible. So Johnson again. Ball 4, and he walks him. So with Merv Redmond coming up, you're going to pitch around Davey Johnson, and here's Merv, who's 0 for 3. He's going to be batting himself. And Pena. It's going to be eyeball 1. Alejandro Pena. That'll be fouled off. Every inning that you get out of it is big now. There's no time to recover. 1-2 with an out. 1-2. Struck him out, and that's out number 2. Redmond, 3 strikeouts in a row. Kansas City will move on to the next round. They just won. So now here's Elrod Hendricks. That'll be a ball 1. They got Davey Johnson on first off of a walk. Pena, it'll be 2-0. Elrod Hendricks, 1 for 3. Inside 3-0 with 2 outs. 3-0. And a strike there, 3-1. 3-1. Another one, 3-2. 3-2. 2 outs. Johnson will be running. And here he goes. Hard hit. It's going to be a base hit to right field. Johnson already was running, so he'll go to third. They're going to bring it in, and they're just going to hold it. First and third, bottom of the eighth, game 7. Oh, this is big. Oh, with 2 outs. Johnson walked. Johnson walked with 1 out. Redmond struck out. Hendricks got a base hit with 2 outs. And it's all up to Brooks, who's 1 for 3. This could give him the lead. Alejandro to Brooks Robinson. And Robinson to right. It's going to hit. It's 6-5. It's 6-5. And they throw to second. It doesn't matter. They go to third. It's 6-5 though. Baltimore lead here in game 7. The bottom of the 8th inning. Brooks Robinson. Bottom of the 8th in game 7. And now they're 3 outs away. And here's Buford 2 for 3. Pena has not been able to hold this. It's ball 1. Donnie Buford 2 for 3 today. Inside 2-0. Bellinger gets up if they walk him. It's going to be a strike 2-1. Alejandro Pena, not his best day. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. 6-5. Fouled it off. Buford 2 for 3. Low. It'll be 3-2 with 2 outs. Robinson will run. Hendricks only has 20 speed. The 3-2. Walked him and the bases are loaded. All of this with 2 outs. And coming into pitch is Mike Stanton. Mike Stanton will try and hold Mark Bellinger. And if Bellinger can blow this open, game 7 will go to Baltimore. But right now it's 6-5, and you just don't know. So Stanton to Bellinger. A huge at-bat, could be series defining. That'll be a strike, he takes out 1. Bellinger hitting .308. Did he go? It doesn't matter. They say he swung, but look at the pitch. It was right in the middle. It's early 0-2. Stanton the 0-2. And low 1-2. Bellinger. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The walk right now out of the equation. Stanton. And that'll be fouled back. Oh, they're going to go aggressively at Bellinger. Today's 1 for 3. Career .255 hitter. High, and it'll be ball 2. Mike Stanton. This is the biggest at-bat. Atlanta still has a chance. If nothing happens, looking for insurance. And that'll be fouled away 2-2. 2-2 to Bellinger. To left field. And this one will drop. It'll hit it. It's there. There's 1. And they get 1. It's 7-5. They get insurance. And this place is going crazy now. Here in game 7. And here's Frank Robinson, who's 1 for 4. Baltimore trying to get more. They lead by 2, a little more comfortable. They go to third, they pick it up, they'll throw to second, they get the out. That's the inning though. And these fans are 3 outs away from saying Baltimore, move on. This is Atlanta's last chance. Well, down by 2 in game 7 of a championship series. They've seen this before. Greg Olson. It'll be Olson, Nixon, and Sanders. Dick Hall in pitching. Trying to get Baltimore to the next round. It'll be high ball 1. Trying to get Baltimore to the next round. Very big. The pitch, and it'll be 1-1. Oh for 3, Greg Olson. Out away, 1-2. 1-2.
Strike three.
Struck him out. 1 out. They're down to 2 more. Nixon and Sanders. Here's Otis Nixon. And it's a strike. Nixon right now is 1 for 4 today. Trying to get on. That'll be high, 1-1. They need somebody on. Dick Hall trying to end this thing. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Hall might be able to get 2 outs here. And the top of the 9th. The 2-2. Struck him out. He's got 2 outs now. And Baltimore's 1 out away. Deion Sanders has to get on for Terry Pendleton. Sanders has to. A .285 hitter in the regular season. Even if he hits a solo shot, it's not enough. He just needs to get on. The pitch. And it's going to be a strike. He starts out ahead of him. Starts out ahead of Deion, the left fielder, and this is it for Atlanta. To right field, and this one will look foul. 2 strikes. They're down to their last strike. They look so good against the Yankees. All the games are very close here. The 0-2. Struck him out, that's it, and Baltimore wins Game 7. Baltimore wins Game 7. They win it at home, and they win it with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. They led 5-0 in the 3rd. Looked like it could be a blowout. Atlanta battled all the way back to tie the game, and Baltimore won it in the bottom of the 8th. They won it in the bottom of the 8th. Oh my. And there's the cheers. 7-5. A huge victory. The fans they're going to be here for a while, but they know their franchise has to defend the title. And what a Game 7 in this Game 7. It was the MVP was Boog Powell. Boog Powell, the MVP of this game. He went 2 for 4, had a 3-run home run. It was big. It was really big. Frank Robinson, who won the MVP of the series? Frank Robinson did. He won the MVP of the series. He had .333, a .424 on base percentage, 3 home runs, 7 RBI. He scored 5 runs. And Frank Robinson today was 1 for 5 with 2 RBI. Brooks Robinson beat Alejandro Pena in the bottom of the 8th for a run-scoring single. And the Orioles, 7-5. They win Game number 7. Unbelievable. Just a heck of a game. Boog Powell, MVP. So, there you see an 8-1 win. Kansas City and San Francisco. A solid win. Eric Hosmer, let's see. Edison Volquez. For Kansas City, only gave up 1 run. 1 run on 8 hits. Everybody else pretty good, though Jared Dyson went 3 for 4. How many strikeouts? 7. The MVP of the series, Eric Hosmer. He hit .400 with a .400 base percentage. No home runs, 3 RBI, scored 5 runs. But Hosmer was 2 for 5 today, hitting his average. So, we go to the Elite 8. And we got to make sure that all of the teams are in the right order. So you have the 95 Braves. You have the 75 Reds. You have the 15 Royals. And the 99 Braves. And then you have 71 Baltimore versus the 08 Rays. And 69 versus the 17 Astros. So there will be no derby in the World Series. We could have two in the NLCS and the ALCS. And we're just going to then have one derby settling day, because both teams are within like 4 years. And it'd be weird watching the same people play the same people. So now we're going to look at the standings. The 75 Reds are 5th. The 95 Braves are 15th. The Royals of 15 are 10th. The 99 Braves are 8th. So that is correct. On the other side, Baltimore and the Rays, Baltimore of 71 are 7th, and the Rays are 3rd, and the 69 Orioles are 6th, and Houston of 17 is 5th. Wow. Let's just make sure. Let's see. So 75th Reds should have Game 7. They do. The 99 Braves should have Game 7. They do. The 08 Rays should have Game 7, and they do. And the 69 Orioles and the Astros should have Game 7, and they do. Looking at this series, these are the Elite Eight. So the 95 Braves and the 75 Reds, they're 1-1 against each other in a year. The Reds, a lot of rest after beating the Pirates, and the Braves of 95, they get some rest too. Kansas City beat Atlanta. Kansas City, no, they beat San Francisco. And they're 1-1 against, here we go. No, they're 0-2 against Atlanta in 1999. So it could be interesting. We could have the 99 Braves and the 75 Reds. 76 lost. But 75, who knows? On the other way, Baltimore is the road team for both of these. So Baltimore is 71, Tampa Bay of 2008, 1-1 against each other. Season Frank Robinson looked good. And Baltimore of 69 versus Houston of 17, both teams 1-1. Starting off, Game 1 will be tomorrow. This will be pretty solid, as we have the playoff tree right now. This is the way it is. It's the Braves and the Reds, and the Royals and the 99 Braves. Well, Baltimore will play Tampa Bay, and the other Baltimore will play Houston. So if we have a derby matchup, we'll simulate that in one day and then go to the series, because it'll basically be inter-squad scrimmages, with one or two players mixed up. But if even one of these teams loses, we'll just have the other series. And if it gets done before the other one, we'll just simulate that other one. We don't show derbies unless it's a championship. And the way we're going to set it up next year, there will be no derbies. So that's going to be it for us today. What a game. What a game. What a day. We'll see you tomorrow for game number 1.